Hello, my name's Devon. I'm one of the people behind UniversalCredit. I built this online calculator to bring the new benefit system to life so people can see how UniversalCredit will affect them. This video demonstrates some of the premium features of the calculator, built specifically for the welfare to work sector and other back to work providers. For example, those providing on work choice programs or support for troubled families. If you want to get in touch, please visit policyandpractice.co.uk. I'll go through a simple claim now to highlight some of the key features of the calculator. So I'm advising a lone parent called Rose. She's single, she's over 25, she has no disability. You'll see a tooltip here that guides the advisor through each question of the process. There's no disability though in this case. She has one child, he's a boy, he's 5 to 15 years old. His name's Ben. You can enter other notes here if you need to. She's based in Ashton-under-Lyne, so that's in the northwest. She rents privately, a 2-bed apartment, and this estimates her rent based on the local housing allowance. But in this case, Rose knows her rent. It's £50 per week, so you can get a more accurate claim. So that's that. The calculator focuses the advisor on the key information to get a fast, accurate claim. But the details here if you need it. Click on detailed housing questions and you can add information on non-dependents, the benefit cap or social housing size criteria, other sources of income and council tax support schemes. It's all here, it's all part of a single flow, and the tooltips guide the user through each question. So the next step, see your out of work entitlement. The calculator models both the current benefit system and UniversalCredit side by side. In this case, Rose gets £886 today. She'd get £889.10 out of work under UniversalCredit. So that's the highlighted information. It's also broken down per week or annually. There's also more detail here if you need it. So that's how much she takes home, but that's made up of lots of different elements. The unemployment element, the child element, housing element, and child benefit here as well. So what if Rose were to move into work? She's offered a job. It is 10 hours a week at £6.50 per hour. She can also enter a monthly salary or an annual salary as well as a weekly wage. There's also partner's salary here too, and it takes into account childcare costs. In this case there aren't any because Ben's at school. Okay, so the next step, the better off in work calculation. Now, this is the important bit. The calculator actually shows her visually that she's better off in work. Focusing on the key information, you'll be better off in work by £108 under the current system. And each element of support is broken down into its component parts. So you've got £993 broken down into net earnings, housing, child support, tax credits, child benefit, and the base element. You can also see it side by side with UniversalCredit. In this case, she's £271 per month better off under UniversalCredit. And that's one of the benefits, because it's flexible work that she's entering. UniversalCredit actually works much better for her. And again, the breakdown's here. She can actually see that she's better off in work. That extra engagement makes her more likely to search for work herself, and job outcomes are therefore more likely. There's a whole bunch of additional information here. So there's information here on her net income, which might be relevant to calculating a job outcome. So if the DWP were to set job outcome targets at £300 per month in terms of net income, then the advisor might have a conversation with her about increasing her hours perhaps. It also compares the current system to UniversalCredit, and there's an advisor information chart that shows that as earnings rise, take-home income rises, and so do taxpayer savings. There's also features here that allow you to print a calculation, so Rose can take it away with her. I won't do that right now. You can also create a link, which means that you can store this straight into your customer management system and return to it at a later date. There's a whole bunch of other management information available here as well. There you are. That's the UniversalCredit calculator in action, and that's how long a better off in work calculation should take. Less than 5 minutes. Please contact me at Policy and Practice if you'd like to talk further.